finally back here with episode 2. I forgot how much nostalgia this would give me. Again, this was a show that I watched when it first came out. I remember running home or even telling my friends, I'm going to go home to watch this. Things I kind of remembered. There was a lot I didn't remember. I don't remember the character of Nellie at all, so she must maybe disappear after a few episodes, or even the pilot episode. I didn't realise the mum's affair, Dawson's mum's affair, was found out right at the beginning. I thought it all kind of hit around the midway point of this season, and I didn't realise the grandpa was in it. I didn't realise Jen's granddad was in it. I thought he had died just before she arrived, because he dies quite early on. Grams is great. She looks great. And there was another thing I didn't remember, which was... Oh, Tamara and Pacey. I didn't realise they kissed in the first episode. I knew it happened quite early on, but I wasn't expecting it to happen this early. Again, I love Dawson's Creek. I love watching this back because it was ridiculous in parts. It's very dated. But I was curious about the whole lipstick thing in the last episode. Do 15-year-olds react like that, not know how to put lipstick on back then? I wasn't 15 back then, nor have I ever been a female, so I don't know. But for those of you who love Dawson's Creek, I really do hope you enjoy this ride with me, because it's going to be, I think, a fun one. And for those of you who don't like Dawson's Creek, why are you here?
I may not believe you, Stephanie, but I believe in you.
Okay, Pacey.
You're a walking lie, and I can see right through you.
What? Come on.
It was a scene, Joey. Come on.
Too repelling.
You're gonna have to kiss him.
I cannot and will not
It is
kiss that
literally
creature.
just the
Movie,
scene,
you're
Joey.
playing a character. It's not Pacey you're kissing.
So he's a sea serpent from the deep. Cite the difference.
But
I am an actor.
I love
Wherever
Pacey's
people
acting in it.
in love.
So
Get
intense.
it.
They did have good music in this show.
Well, I've been thinking about what you said, and you were right not to let me into your class.
Until next year, say what you need to
And
say.
I talked to Mr. Givens about switching study halls, and he seemed to think that, with your permission, I could just spend study halls with you.
Oh, yeah.
period.
Just happens to be in there. Just finding out that she's apparently only in her mid-30s. And it's like, oh, like, times have changed for me to realize, like, I'm much closer to her age now.
Good morning, Pacey.
Pacey,
A lot to discuss.
she doesn't want to talk to you,
We could
and
start
not in
with
class.
a
Like,
kiss
someone's
if
watching
like.
you. Oh,
You're not being
jail!
fair.
Major revelation. All right, I think I know a way to make you the happiest actress in the world.
Wow.
You know how you die at the end of the movie? How would you like to die sooner?
Yeah.
Okay. Your character
film it
is surprised
earlier.
attacked is killed violently, but your beautiful but bright cousin from New York arrives just in time to find your mutilated body.
As you give
I think
Jen
you're
the
onto something
lead
here.
role now.
Wait a minute. If this means I'm gonna
No,
be playing...
it's perfect. See, this nullifies the kiss issue and puts
Did
you
you
back
ask
behind the
Jen?
camera with me where you belong.
It was her tragic and dysfunctional way of letting him know she loved him.
Yes, that's the obvious interpretation of the moment.
What's the deeper meaning?
However, this story is regarded as some great love story. But the reality is,
Is it though?
Heathcliff and Catherine never belonged together. They never should have been together.
Pacey, no
Catherine
one's
was
talking to
essentially a
you.
mess.
Chronicles last year's football season. And get this, Mr. Cliff Quarterback himself is writing, directing, and starring in it.
Well, yeah, a lot of people do
This
that.
is serious, Joe. That's for you in sports film.
The epitome of everything you're against. Could life be more
Well,
cool?
we'll see if he's so against it in the future.
I'm Cliff.
Not like I can remember.
Hey, Dad? You see my camcord?
Filming today?
Yeah, Joey gets
What
to
the
keep it.
head?
It's in my bedroom on the night table, your mother's side.
I have a question.
Is Mum having an affair?
It's kind of a girl/relationship question, and I don't want it to go to your head that
never
I'm
mind.
soliciting fatherly advice from you.
Yeah, ask away.
I'm interested in technique.
Well, there is no technique, Dawson.
You have to kind of
You
learn.
just put your lips together and go.
It's one of these plot point moments, because obviously she's listening in for you to remember.
Kiss itself. What did you do?
Give it a try.
No.
No,
So
come
is
on,
he
this is a big father-son moment.
indirectly kissing Joey?
You asked for it.
A moment. You know, kissing
Close your
a
eyes.
head, a doll's head, in front of your father. Are you for real?
Okay, but then I'm hanging up.
No, the mom, not Jerry, I meant.
Joey, what are you doing?
I was just looking for Dawson. We're filming today.
Oh.
You're a walking lie, and I can see right through you!
Jerry, you about to say something?
Mrs. Larry.
I know what you did.
I know. It's okay. I forget it.
Come on, I don't mind at all. Not a problem. Ooh, it looks like it's really stuck on there. Go ahead. You have nice breasts. I mean, don't get the wrong idea. I'm completely hetero and just commenting girl to girl.
She's just trying to find a common ground.
No, you're not at all. You're commanding.
You don't look like a duck.
You know that's the nicest thing you've said to me since we met.
Right? You had a moment there.
Joey, I plan to make it really hard for you not to like me.
Don't worry. I'll help you find your cousin.
That's so sweet of you. I can never thank you enough.
Whoa. Cut!
Pacey, what are you doing?
Cut! Pacey, what the hell are you doing?
Honestly, I think we should have another, yeah?
No.
No, that was terrible.
Now,
Wait a second.
And
you
also,
can't let the kids-
Dawson's jealous.
I just did, all right?
And, what are you up to this evening?
well, it just
She's
so
a
happens
teacher?
that the woman of my dreams is going to be at the school dance tonight, and I plan on attending.
I can't, Dawson. I'm sorry.
What, you have more enticing plans?
Oh, actually, I'm gonna go to the dance.
Ah, is she going with the guy, whatever his
Sorry, I
name
didn't know
is?
you wanted to do the whole movie night thing. No, actually, Cliff Elliott asked me. He thought it'd be a good way for me to meet some new people. I know. You're right. I just wanted to go, you know? I mean, I'm new here, and it just sounded like fun.
And you can go and have fun. Go and
Why
have
don't you
fun.
drop by? I mean, we could dance.
Elliot. What's that about? I don't get it. How could she be attracted to him? What's he got?
I mean, who else is he going
Well,
to
we could
complain
start with his
to?
chest measurement and work down.
No. She was so open about it, you know? Like, well, I'm going to the dance with Cliff. Like, it wouldn't bother me.
Well, then maybe ask her
And all,
out.
but it's a little on the thoughtless side. End of the night where he leans over and tells her what a great time she's had. He asks her if they can do it
I don't
again,
think
and
he
she
will
just
say it like
smiles
that.
in that sexy, teasing way that she has. It's not really teasing, but just sexy, and says, I'd like that.
You have thought about this way too much.
And It's my only recourse.
Why?
Because Jen is there.
Because he's jealous.
In the arms of another man? I mean, why torture yourself?
I'm an artist. Torture is a prerequisite.
Good night, Mrs. Larry.
She's just there.
Look, clear up this morning.
My mom was the best. She was an incredible woman. My dad, however, didn't always see that. Your actions affect others.
That's-
They bleed into the lives of those around you, and
You don't
no,
understand.
you don't understand. My mom got cancer and died, so you do the math. They can't possibly outweigh the everlasting damage that you're creating.
You know what?
This is a good moment for Jude. It's actually quite mature for a 15-year-old to be talking
Does Dawson know?
in this.
Know what?
No, he doesn't know, but it is quite a good moment.
No, that could have been my exit cue, but somehow you pulled it off.
I sold it.
Yes, you're smooth yet unassuming. It's very endearing.
Is he
Anything you're
unassuming?
not good at.
Yo, look who's turning up for the teacher. It's just to kind of bug you again. What? Just
Evening,
appear.
Miss Jacobs. Would you like
He's
to
gonna
dance
follow you.
tomorrow?
That's not a good idea, Pacey.
Well, you better write something quick, because in some moral sectors, what they're doing is known as foreplay.
I mean, maybe flirting. I don't know about foreplay. Look at these two spinning. What are you up to, Dawson? That was actually nice movements there.
Oh, yeah? You into movies?
Hi, Dad.
Yeah. There you go. Maybe you could talk to him about it.
I'll see ya. Hey.
Hey, Dawson, where you been? I've been looking all over for you.
Well, you know,
Have you?
here and there.
I was hoping we could dance.
The girl's a mystery to me, but I feel like I've known her my whole life.
I mean, technically you met her before, a few years before, right?
It's like the way I feel about you.
Oh. But
She challenges
carry on.
me the way you do. She could be you.
Rest in peace, Dawson. It was nice knowing you.
Where you going?
That was painful for
Mom and
Jerry.
Dad, remember?
He's literally saying, you're everything I want, but you're not Jen.
I'd like to cut in.
What are you doing, Dawson?
He wants to have a dance
Cut
with
in,
you.
I'd like to take over. I'd like to thank you, Cliff, for showing Jen such a great time for the earlier part of the evening. But
No,
I'm
Dawson.
here now because Jen and I have something going on, and it's a little bit.
Did she
wrong
ever say that to
right
you?
now, but this is my attempt to clarify the situation. So I'd like to ask you to manly step aside. So
Manly
that I might have a
step
moment with the
aside.
object of my desire.
Come on, Jen. I mean, do you want to be with this guy?
She never...
Why don't you just go?
So why
okay?
don't you go?
And if I don't?
I haven't thought it through that far.
You know, I'll tell you what, I'll make it easy for both of you. I'll
Yeah,
go.
she'll go.
Sorry, man. I was otherwise engaged.
I bet.
I didn't desert you. I came back.
Who is this mystery woman you keep alluding to?
Look at the
Fortunately, the
English
mystery
class.
woman remains a mystery even to me.
Hi.
Hey, hon, how'd it go?
Okay. Brought you a doggy bag.
He didn't ask that.
You remember our first kiss?
Of course I do. It was our first date. You took me to the movies. The one where Mary Tyler Moore was just this horrendous mother.
Second date.
Wait, it was in your car at a stoplight. I remember you leaned over and you kissed me.
No.
No, see?
Yes, it
He
was.
remembers and she's forgotten.
I can't believe you don't remember our first kiss. Memory of my life.
Well, clearly the
Honey, I'm
mom
sorry.
didn't
It's late.
care
I've
as
had a
much.
long night.
And there I was, giving our son
Oh,
advice on how to deliver the most
the product
memorable
placement.
kiss.
We went for pizza. It was that terrible restaurant where you rub the red pepper in your eye.
Third date. You know, you just need to quit.
Yeah, just kiss him. She's always there. At night. Like, she's always intentionally there.
Miss Jacobs? Give us a chance to do it all over?
No.
Only change the ending. Because you do deserve an explanation for my behavior, but
But he won't accept it.
well,
He's
instead of
too
giving
young
you
to
10 years of
understand.
therapy, I was hoping that maybe I could get by with a simple apology.
Where do you get off taking all of the responsibility for this?
True.
I may just be 15, but I'm well beyond the age of accountability. Right? I kissed you back.
Yeah, no.
Well, it's not up for discussion. You know it has to be this way, Pacey, for all the obvious and
I'm
not
waiting
so
for the
obvious
rumors to swell because this
So
episode they should be
unfair.
with the students. Maybe you need to go and apologize? Say it.
I'm beginning to feel like your TV set. What do you want from me?
To date you. Kiss you.
I got scared. Scared I was becoming the friend.
God, the friend, how awful.
It is awful.
Not really,
I
but
feel like I'm becoming that friend who you come over and tell all your boy adventures to.
So I'm interested.
Ah.
An adventure. My knees may buckle and I may stumble and I don't know if I can.
You may feel that
handle
little
it now.
spark.
Would you like to dance?
Finally gets his dance.
Here?
Why not?
Right now?
I mean, I've danced in the street. It's,
It's all about desire and
which
wanting.
links back to the parents as well. Because she's on the outside, wanting to look in. You know, the plots are there. You know, it's very simply A, B, C plot. You know what's coming. You know, they're laying it out in the episode for future episodes that are probably not too far in the future. You know, it's very run-of-the-mill 90s teen drama, and I love it. I always have to remind myself they are 15 because when I watched it, I wasn't 15. I was much younger than that. So things like that always seem different to me. I remember just loving the complexity of everything going on, and I was like, is this what teenagers are like? And then you look back and you think, this is what teenagers are like. It's almost like it's the end of the world. And then I have to take a step back because I think this Dawson's Creek was a mid-season replacement, because season 1 is the least amount of episodes, and then all the rest have like 23, 24, I think. But it also makes me take a step back because Michelle Williams would have been, and I think she got emancipated for this show. She actually only would have been probably 16 while filming certain things, maybe 17, because she was like 17 now, but when they were filming, she must have been 16, 17. And I do have to say that she's the one who's captivated me the most with her acting. And it's such a weird feeling because I remember being all for Dawson and Joey and wanting them to get together, not really liking Jen, and it's completely different now. Jen is probably my favourite character so far with the 2 episodes we've seen. I feel like there's so much history that we have yet to find out, and we'll find out about her, about New York. And then it's her relationship with Dawson, and there is an innocence to it, but obviously budding feelings, puberty, things like that. And I do like where it goes in certain elements because they are teenagers. For them, it's understanding all these new feelings and thoughts and what's going on. Pacey and Tamara, that's when you look back, because I remember watching it when I was younger, because obviously I was not a teenager. I was like, oh, what's going on here? Looking back now, I'm like, prison. Joey, I liked her this episode. I think having that moment with Jen where they kind of were picking out their own flaws and kind of complimenting each other, and her realizing that Jen is another human being and she's not trying to cause harm, I think showed Joey to a degree that she's not a bad person, and Joey knows it's her own feelings. Just interesting where they're going, because the dance and that moment with the dance was really uncomfortable to watch. Dawson went up there, he didn't know what to say or do, and it was almost as if he was some gentleman from the 1950s trying to sweep someone off their feet but not knowing how to communicate. So there's clearly going to be some issues that happen as the show goes on, but we do see the beginnings of Jen and Dawson, and poor Joey looking on from the outside. But I do like, it's just very teen drama, and then also Dawson's parents. Yeah, Joey knowing and kind of confronting the mom, and then that moment where the mom can't remember their first kiss. It's very important because the dad remembers it all, and it's a very clear indication that the passion for her has clearly fizzled a lot. But it does leave me excited for what's to come because there's so much drama. I mean, we're only 2 episodes in. Can you imagine what's going to happen as the show goes on? Especially because at some point Tamara and Pacey have to be found out, and that's going to heat up because they're kissing again. And I'm wondering if he loses his virginity to her. And then, of course, Dawson finding out that Joey likes him, because he literally was saying to her, "You're the woman of my dreams, but you're not Jen." That had to hurt because she's in the friend zone, but he's saying, "You are perfect for me, but you're not what I want." So we have that drama. I wonder if we get her dad in season 1. But yeah, good key plot points for the future episodes to build up on the drama of 16-year-olds, because there's a lot going on.